May I have a clarification of what you mean by how we need to be tested in the world of form to get to the heavenly kingdom? I apologize if I didn't understand the talk.
No worries. May I have a clarification on how we are to be tested in the world of form to reach the world of light? It's called life. When people don't know the goal, they don't understand the purpose. So what is the most common question with atheists and agnostic people? And they always think, oh, I'm going to ask you a question that will truly baffle you and that nobody has been able to answer it. And I said, no, every Muslim on earth who came on this earth has answered that question. Because agnostic and atheist people, they want to know why suffering, why difficulties, why all these things. If God exists, why do these sufferings exist? And this not knowing the purpose of our existence means not understanding our destination. Our destination is to the heavens. We were given a ticket to come here for an experience like sightseeing. In the vastness of our eternity, what is 80 years? Those who are in science and math, they write a line, a linear line, and this represents eternity. What's the point of 80 years? It's less than a dot on a line for eternity, because eternity has no beginning and no end. So 80 years, how would you measure that? It's impossible, so they call in science an epsilon, it's non-existent dot. So in this non-existent life of ours, physical life, we were here to be tested, to have a spiritual experience, to go through our testing in life and difficulties in life. God gave us a supreme gift called free will, that I'm going to send you down because in the heavens there's no free will. It's but the will of God is the ocean of light. So then on this vacation booked a flight with a two-way ticket and gave us a little pass card and said, this pass card is a free will. When you go to the earth don't be distracted by shaitan, because shaitan is down there, and that this card of your free will, don't use it, don't abuse it, and surrender it back to me while you're on earth, because I will get it from you through your death. Because Allah takes everybody's card back, this is the secret of death. So then our highest reward is not the people who gave it at death, that's the lowest reward. Because Allah stole it back from them, took it, taken it back from them, because death is the great equalizer. That's when everybody's card gets punched. They like it, they believe, they didn't believe, it doesn't matter, Allah whoosh, take it back. But what was the greatest gift to give was that on earth to realize, oh, I've been given an immense card, I've been given free will. I have the will to choose to do good and to do bad, and I choose to do good through the overwhelming tide of bad because of my destination. And they try to find heavenly people, heavenly paths, and begin to ask Allah, please take my card back. I surrender my will to your will. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done. All holy books, that is the whole meaning of Islam is taslim, to submit. Submit what? Submit your will to the will of Allah, means punch your card and surrender yourself. This was our whole entire purpose. Now atheists and agnostic, they forgot that we're going back. They took the card and they forgot they even have this card of free will and they keep asking questions that are related to the card and attribute them to Allah. When there's crime, Ask the people who hold their card on this earth, why is there crime? When there's unnecessary sickness and death, ask the people who hold their card on this earth, why is there unnecessary sickness and death? Why do you poison our food, poison our water, poison our medicine, poison our toothpaste, poison our money, poison our children and do everything, and it had nothing to do with Allah. It's the card that you abused your free will and you imposed your will on and upon others, and you don't care if you make a profit and kill everyone in the process. So it means our question are to the people whom are using their will to abuse people. And Allah, this is the greatest gift He gave. He said, I gave you free will. Why would you blame me for the crimes of people whom impose their will upon others? You have to blame yourselves. You're not choosing to follow me, you're not choosing to surrender your will. And that becomes the power and the might of Islam. That becomes the greatest gift, is the one whom is awakened, not that he is disoriented and then reorient himself in a different direction and tomorrow thinks he's now a zebra when Allah made him a human. But the one whom is awoken realizes, my goodness, I have this card of free will, and the only gift I can give the Creator is give my will back. Just like His heavenly kingdom, I want to bring His kingdom on earth in which the heavens there is no free will. When it's time to pray, all of creation comes with light and praise. There's nobody in creation saying, oh, I'll pass this one. The world of singularity and light is complete taslim, complete submission. So it means this is the highest gift and highest reward for creation. Surrender the card, surrender the will. Our life is then a lifelong process on surrendering that will and to return as a servant of Allah to serve the Creator and to serve His creation, inshaAllah. Everything in this life then is a test. If you pass those tests and understand them, be patient and persevere, then we understand that each time we pass a test we'll be given a beatific dress with patience. When we don't have patience then we didn't pass the test, then another 2 tests have to come. They don't go away because Allah is not fearing us saying, oh I won't test him anymore. It just increases, maybe he didn't get the point, let's test him even harder. So tariqahs come as a guidance to people that, please Allah's going to test you, submit and keep praying to Allah that, don't test me beyond my ability, and put your head to the ground like all the Prophets of God and surrender your will to the will of Allah and surrender yourself to the izzat and might of Allah. Bi-izzatika sajidan wa bi-qismatika radiyan, that by your izzat and might my head is on the ground. You don't have to send somebody to cut my head off because of my ego. And whatever you have written for me under your pen of might, I am subject to that. So alhamdulillah, that becomes a beatific life of submission, inshaAllah. The reality of Islam, not what being professed today. We're in an ignorant time, the second ignorance, that's what we describe. When we say that Dajjal is upon the earth, Dajjal is in Islam big time, Dajjal is in Christianity, Dajjal is in Judaism, and he's operating and running all of them. There are only pockets of light within these faith that uphold the true teachings of the ways of heavens. So alhamdulillah, and the deen and religion of Allah is only Islam, there is no other religion. And that's why you see that Islam upholds the way of Allah and teaches creation to submit to Allah. The love of Sayyidina Isa is in Islam, the love of Sayyidina Musa is in Islam. So the only religion of Allah is submit, and that's Islam, inshaAllah.